That was tonight for me and last night because I was listen. I had the whole speech prepared. I'm gonna just go ahead. What if I just post? Listen, y'all, because I gotta roll into Monday and keep going. I'm gonna take the night off because I'm tired. Every reason in the book, bro. Right, right. Right. Mhm. Right. Correct. Right. Yeah. Right. All right. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. 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 Yeah, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Spent a lot of years, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And we get that question a lot when it comes to that. Like, what made y'all, you know, it's been asked a number of different ways when you go to comic panels and we're talking about publishing. If it's a what do you call it? the diversity track of these panels. And what made y'all, decide to do publishing? And it's like, it wasn't really a, hey man, you think we should do publishing one day? It wasn't like that. It didn't. It didn't. I don't think we ever sat back and said, "Is it? You think this is possible?" We probably second guessed the how, but not necessarily if we should. When it came down to it, it was just like that. We knew it was special, and that goes all the way back to Starving Artist to me. Like just listening to the concept, I was like, yeah, that's dope. Let's do it. What else you got to do? It was never a question to me. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. 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 And we walked in and was like, where's the banner? You moved it? Right. And he's like, what? You sold it? Yeah, man, you can print another one, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Not the way we're doing it. Yeah, this ain't working, bruh. But it was still exciting to see people was responding. It was dope. Right. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right, right. Mhm. Right, right. Yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Right. That was a good show, man. Yeah. Go ahead. No, somebody was asking. The next show we're gonna show up at is most likely MomoCon, unless something else throws us, a whole bunch of money to show up at. But it looks like MomoCon is the next one in May. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Correct. Uh-uh. Not yet. Mm-hmm. Form Voltron. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a cool combo because we genuinely come up with the concept, and then that's where it's like if I've shown the script a number of times on this actual these lives, which is it's a outline on purpose, because we'll go back and it doesn't mean that this is exactly what has to be. It's not set in stone, and that's very unique, but it's written that way so we can actually have some flexibility, as I'm reading and drawing, and we've talked about it before, but then we get into it and I'm like, yesterday, you can watch yesterday's episode of our live where we were solving this page on the fly, right? But it wasn't necessarily in the outline. Like the how it happens wasn't finite to a point where we're like, oh no, look, on the script says it happens like this. It wasn't really blocked out exactly like that, but it gives two writers and two storytellers that are collaborating the opportunity to challenge and say, okay, you know what would actually be dope? I thought of something just now, actually. A hole. Like, we know there needs to be a hole in the wall because we talked about it, but that's where it's happening, really organically. And I enjoy it that way, and it's kind of hard for me to go back to doing it any other way, because it's just like, and that's with my own writing. I'm not saying that just with other writers. I actually enjoy doing that now with my own writing. Like, I'll put an outline, and it could be the result of working with Greg this way. I can't imagine that's not benefactor of it. But when I was doing Papa, they was like, hey, so we know you gave us an outline, so can you like give us the full? I was like, yeah. But also, I can talk y'all through it if y'all want to. And they was like, well, we like to see the full. I was like, yeah, I know. But how? Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. 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 Correct. Right. And this is a challenge for me because I any other time, and I mean literally every other book, I'd be like, man, I need like 3 more pages, bro. What I see in my mind is so elaborate. Let me add like 3 more extra, And now I'm like, promising to not inflate the page number. So this is a challenge that I'm actually, imposing on myself in an effort to keep true to that promise, because we really do need to like stick with, a hard set goal to say, okay, 22 pages, bruh, let's get it, because that will inflate the production time. That'll inflate when we get the book. That'll inflate everything. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Right. Hmm. Right. Yeah. And I got real lucky with Eli, because Alex was just like, I did my spill. I was like, listen, man, I know that we supposed to do this many pages, but listen, man, I need at least 2 more pages right here. And he's like, okay, so you need 2 more pages? I was like, yes, just 2 more pages. And I literally was pitching it to him, but Alex was like, no, that's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll just do 2 more pages. That's fine. I can get it. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, right, exactly. Right. Mhm. 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 Right. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Mhm. Established out. Mhm. Right. Right. And paneling to me. What's up, y'all? Don't be offended if we see y'all in the chat. We're gonna say what's up to y'all. What's up, man? Come on in. Good to see y'all. Paneling for me. This is the stuff where I get to really play. This doesn't feel like grueling comic work, and I know that seems backwards to say it, but this part is I love sketch, I love concept, I love trying to figure. This is just problem solving for me. Visual problem solving is what I call paneling. When you're coming up with it, you're trying to figure out the best scene to pause the action on and tell the story. So this is as much as visual storytelling in its purest form, man. For me, I'm like, this is comics. This to me is comics, and I know it's weird that I enjoyed this more than drawing, the windows on a building, or the background, or all of the details. That doesn't necessarily equate to comics. This part is immensely enjoyable when I'm trying to figure out, is this the best way to show what's going on. And I don't know if you guys realize it, I'm tweaking this panel right here because I want to really get this action of Slip is like basically like rocket skating on his hammer. And I've never drawn that before. That hasn't even been a conversation between me and Greg. That happened yesterday, and I'm like, it's dope conceptually, but let me push it and make sure it really feels like he is like, skating on his hammer. And how do I make that make sense visually? And is it the best it could be? Is it understandable? Can you get it in one shot? Do you know what's happening? So part of me is actually changing it enough to say, okay, is his footing in the right place? Is this shot going to really make sense? So that's, to me, this is like the fun part. Paneling is honestly the most enjoyable part of comics for me, because it doesn't have to be perfect, but it still can, genuinely grab, all of the elements of the story. Like Greg was talking about, with the other artist. That's the kind of stuff to where if the artist has another vision for what's happening, it's not always a bad thing, especially if they actually come in with a different perspective. And that's the point where you're like, the artist gets a voice. And it's really empowering if you allow an artist to say, okay, well, I see what the script says, but I think I wanted to at least pitch this other perspective. Is this okay? Because I feel like yada yada, and, you can make a case for it. And I've been really fortunate working with the people I've worked with, Greg included, over the years, where if you really come at it with that attitude of, Okay, I only want to make sure. Not like Wonder Man necessarily. You know, that at the beginning of Wonder Man where he's, you know, you're overthinking something, or yeah, you're trying to, it's stifling, you know, that you're trying to go, you're really scrutinizing it to such a degree. But really though, like, you know, it's one perspective, it's another perspective. I've had colorists that come in and I'm like, dude, that's way better than I was thinking. I didn't even tell you to do that. Rodney has done it so many times now where I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. Good job, man. I know I didn't say to do that. Thank you. Thank you for making that water sparkle like that. I didn't give you no direction to say make the water sparkle in the moonlight, you know, in Lake Minnetonka. I appreciate that. So it's a lot of cool things that come to it, but yeah, paneling is really, really cool for me. That's my pleasure in comics. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Correct. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, man. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Correct. Right. Bring all the pieces. Bring all the pieces. Go ahead. Definitely. That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These are some good questions, man. Trying to make sure I get all of this in. Evening. Still hard at work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is definitely the goal. I'm only trying to go an hour, man. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go an hour. Y'all keep getting me. Y'all keep pulling me in, and I forget that time. And look, I start to enjoy myself. You know how it go. Like, damn, it's hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Keep saying I'm only trying to go an hour. But yeah, still at it, man. We're gonna get this thing done. If it's the last thing I do, it's not gonna be the last thing I do. Yeah, I was about to say, Look, 50 cents from my boondock. Die trying, but you know we gotta get it in. So we crossed this finish line. Cool thing with this is I get to reverse the lighting. So all of this stuff is happening. Right. Well, he's right on top of it. All right. So what did I do different? I wanted him leaning forward a little bit. Let me brighten this one. All right. So if we look at this, right, that's what I did last night. This is where I'm at today. And let me take this down. So I pushed him forward a little bit and I put that fist out, his left fist. So he's I just want him to feel like he's balancing a little bit, but I'm really going to have to push the jet. This thing is like really, pushing. I may put a little bit more emphasis on that, but it's literally like shooting out all of this, rocket power through the pommel of the actual axe, and he's going forward. I'm gonna have speed lines. He's literally like rocketing forward. So I wanted him to lean a little bit more. That's all I wanted. So I feel like that is a little bit more energetic with it. So that's all. Sometimes you make those little edits. But I think that's good enough to get going on that. I'm gonna get that started. I feel like that'll work. So all of this is I gotta make this feel like ridiculously, like almost like, and I've seen this before. So what happens is you draw and I've seen it so many times in comics. You get to draw almost like the outskirts of the explosion. Like if it's like, let's say Iron Man's boots or something, right? You draw the details of the actual outskirts of the booster, but you actually have so much light coming that you really don't get to see the details below it. It's just that powerful. So I'm gonna work it in. It's almost like you get this instead of the actual thing because it's just blasting on the ground. It makes sense, y'all. Trust me, it'll all make sense. But the color is going to actually be very important on this because I'm gonna give him all of the stuff he needs to show that this is like supernova like blaster going at the bottom here. All of this smoke, I'm gonna add some, make sure there's texture to the smoke. But he's like got a little booster at the bottom of this pommel. It's cool. I'm excited about it. It's gonna look good. But yeah, we at it, man. This is it's gonna be a done comic in a minute, and then I'll be happy about that. And then we go into marketing. We gotta market That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tuskegee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The world will have to understand why y'all going so hard. Cause we ain't been going hard enough, and now we gotta go hard. But also tell your mama that buy a comic. Okay. Go from there. It's don't ask the easy questions. We gotta go hard. It's about that time. I let Amazon do all my marketing. How does that work? Like you do like a affiliate link? What do you mean? That's on our YouTube. Yeah. Let Amazon do all my marketing. How does that work? Does that work well? Are you being facetious? Let us know. That is just something that we actually will go live with this year too, because we've been asked a gazillion times. Do we have digital comics? Yeah, it makes zero sense, y'all. This is sometimes where we have to come to our senses and say, why didn't we? That's just easy to do. It should have been happening a long time ago, but mm-mm. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Correct. Correct. Right. Just got Jimmy Jack. Yeah, man, it was terrible. For those that don't know, Diamond is a one. It was almost like a monopoly on comic distribution. Yeah. So anytime you see a comic shop or any kind of store or bookstore dealing with comics, there was a really good chance it was distributed by a company called Diamond. Mhm. Mhm. Right. Right. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right. Right. Mhm. Right. 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 But we've actually had people ask over the years, "Do you guys do digital?" And we're like, not yet, not yet." And it's anytime it's something like an easy solution, it seems like we've treated it weirdly, like that was some sort of thing that should have been honestly one of the first things we created because the book and the art is done. issues. The issues were done. So it's just been weird, man. But yeah, we're gonna get that out this year, especially with the collection of issues 1 through 5, or we'll have the books in that 1 through 5 is now available, blah 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 blah, and get it in. So it's gonna come together, man. It should be easy to put that together. Technology has definitely made it easier over the years, so it shouldn't be no problem. No problem. But yeah, you said on YouTube, I do not do digital comics. Do you mean you don't mess with digital comics, or you don't publish digital comics? Sounds like you don't do digital comics, as in you don't mess with digital comics, which is cool. It's not for everybody, but I just bought the latest Milestone. What do they call it? Milestone reboot. What was that called? The Dakota Incident. Yeah, I just bought that on accident, digital. I was trying to buy the physical. It was like, click here to buy now, and I was like, okay. And it's like, this has been added to your Amazon thingamabob. I was like, what? Wait, what does that mean? It's coming in the mail, and I'm reading the digital. I'm like, oh, well, all right then. I guess this is fine. I will read it, and then when I see it in somebody's shop, I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, I don't mind it. I love the guided view thing still. I think it's a pretty cool functionality on Amazon. So I was digging it. I like to slow down and pinch and zoom and go closer to the artwork sometimes. So I enjoy it. I know it's not for everybody. Oh, I like a real comic book in hand. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do it. Access. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Correct. And I think that's fair to say. Comic. If you're a comic fan for years, and you've always read physical comics, I totally understand that. And it's not a knock to anybody's preference. I went to a publisher's event for all the major industry stuff when I was years ago in Baltimore, and DC and Marvel, they were doing presentations about their success on selling both digital and physical. And they had the numbers to say, hey, we sold just as many digitals this year as we did physical books, right? And that was something to be celebrated. And I was the only one in the whole room. I was like, I got a question. They're like, yeah. I was like, do you have any metrics as to why customers bought equally, why they bought physical and digital? And he was like, actually, we don't have any numbers or metrics about why they did that. And I was like, did y'all offer anything, unique or different? He was like, nope. They just, people that bought the physical also bought the digital this year, and it was equal. And I was just like, that would be good to know. And he's like, you're right. That would be good to know. Everybody laughed. And, but they didn't actually they didn't have any actual data to say what happened. Now, me personally, I have finally put all my comics in at least 2-3 comic boxes. All the comics I saved, I had a flood in my basement in the last house. So everything that I actually did save, I have them in comic boxes now. But I can't carry all of those books. I don't even want to I don't want to move them because I'm already terrible at collecting books anyway. But when I literally love accessing all of my stuff digitally. If I have a library of anything, I love accessing my music digitally on the go. I pay for that freedom to be like, what I want to see? This, all of my movies digitally. I love, I came from the DVD era, but when I'm on a plane or when I'm on a bus, when I'm waiting at the airport, I would love personally just to pull up a comic. All my stuff is just access, it's on my phone. I can access it, but that's me That's my preference, but I totally understand if you come from reading comics, and you've been doing that your whole life, then yeah, it probably feels really nostalgic and or right to have a physical comic in your hand. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. At their leisure, without look collect it, because they may collect the book. They may actually just package the book and be like, I don't want to touch the book. I've already collected it, but I do want to read it. Yeah. And not mess up that CGC. Is it CGC or CGC? CGC. Correct. Correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because they're there. It's almost like they're there to collect or leave with something. A lot of them are trying to. They pay to get into this show to get something, especially if they're new to comics or they're looking for something new. They want to leave with something in their hand. Mm-hmm. Killed him. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. It's a preference, and it's like, hey, yeah, we got that too. And it's really cool, and it. I think at a show, that's the point: is you want to say yes to as many, ways to buy as possible. At the actual, you don't want to say, oh, I'm sorry, we only do it this way, as often as possible. You want to say that as very few times, especially if someone has a preference. And it is what it is. If you say no and they're like, well, I'll come back when you guys collect it, it does kind of suck, because you don't know if you're ever going to see that person again. But yeah, yeah, it's a value thing. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Correct. Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the completionist. The completionist is what we call that. uh, right, right. Right, right, right. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Everything. Right. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. So, it's a human called Dana who does that all the time, and she's amazing. She know who she is. Right. Right. Correct. Correct. It's not hard, man. You just gotta be okay with rainy weather, and get on out there, man. Oh no, yeah, that's not the case. No, nah, I'm not gonna miss one of those. It is what it is. It is what it is. They gotta move. Correct, correct. That kind of great. It's really, really good this year. I had a good time. Hey, food every night, y'all. I left my hotel on purpose to go get food every night. It was good. I got full, pretending like I was gonna work, and then tried to work, and then went to sleep on my work. It was great. Normally, Greg will actually say, "Hey, man, don't sleep with your computer on your with the laptop like that, man." I'm like, oh man. I woke up with my laptop hanging off the bed. It didn't fall, but it was hanging. It was about to do it. Really? Who? Blurred in Seattle? It's gonna be the same as Blurred? Dang it. I wanna go to Seattle too, but listen. Yeah, man, I love how they moved it. It's a better lighting, better format and everything. It was great. Had a good time. All right. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's going down. Comes together. It's what I wanted to have this format sooner, but it works out. This year we're gonna be guests to the show, but we will have everything we were supposed to have before, but we can do it big this year and get it in due time, as they say in some songs. In due time. Right. Right. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Right. So, and this is what I wanted. I wanted to get the energy, as you can see, the energy, and then I'm gonna add shadows appropriately. Because again, the light source is coming from down. So the shadows have to be going up and away from, the source. So you see the goggles, the shadows casting on the hat, casting backwards like that. So it's gonna look good. This is Knuckles stuff. The light source is coming from there to there. I'm gonna have fun on this page, man. I'm just telling y'all. I'm gonna go. Really, I'm gonna scrutinize the literature on this one. Okay, make sure the actual everything looks how it's supposed to be, and y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. I want like dust particles right here. I'm gonna make sure this is actually, it feels good. It feels like this is a point where we gotta have the explosion moments throughout the book sometimes. And we I think I've done a fairly good job of having explosion moments. Issue 4 had explosion moments. We had a jet ski. We had robots kicking up water and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, come on now. Right. Teresa has a good comment on Instagram. She may be on accurate right there. Listen, I'm gonna make sure that it's my favorite page. If it ain't Greg, I think this is gonna be my favorite. Right. This is and I forgot to say I saw Hail Mary today. I do enjoy that movie. I had to see it, and it caught me off guard because I didn't have any expectations. I avoided spoilers this time, I suppose. I actually had the chance to watch a review, and I was like, nope, I'm okay. I want to actually go into this blind. And really good tone to the movie. Wasn't expecting that tone, all that stuff, man. There you go. Yeah, I wasn't even ready for that. I was like, hey. I was like, listen, right. Yeah, man. Correct. I was like, if y'all monsters aren't at least tearing up a little bit, y'all are dead inside. That was good. I enjoyed it, man. I didn't know it was gonna be 3 hours. Ain't nobody tell me that. I guess I should have looked. Guess what? That's 3 hours. But I enjoyed it. It was pretty decent pacing all throughout. Made me care about stuff I didn't know I was gonna care about. I was like, hey, cool, man. Good job. And I don't want it to end. And I don't know if they need to make part 2, but listen. Right. Try not to do spoilers, y'all, for anybody that hasn't seen it, because I avoided spoilers and I don't want to just drop anything. But I think we're doing a pretty good job not spoiling anything. It is a long movie, but not too long. And you should have some feelings. That's all. Go see it. It's good. Right. Because I want to see. There was some behind the scenes I skipped watching. I was like, nope, I don't want to watch it yet. I'm gonna go watch it. He's proud. That's a good time, man. Yeah. Right. Man, I would go back to Earth just for that lady to just wreak havoc. Surprise! I made it back. I was like, you thought I was gone, huh? Well, I got something called an alien invasion for just you. We packing you up and sending you to another galaxy. Trick. All right, y'all. Listen, man. I'm definitely gonna. This felt good. See, and this is all right. Let this be evidence to all those who know me. Listen, man. Sometimes there's gonna be times you don't feel like drawing. Okay. Now you can listen to that feeling, but take it from me, because I didn't feel like drawing tonight. But now I don't feel like stopping drawing right now. Okay, so this is really, really, really good practice, man. And I think it's because it's enjoyable to actually just, chill and vibe out. Normally I'm in my own space and in my own solitude doing this process. So I think just having a conversation and I guess practicing, the art of talking and or conversating while drawing on something that I have to do anyway. I think that is something that I'm finding surprising, because it is enjoyable to get these interactions, man. Y'all are asking great questions. It's not normal. I'm telling you now, I don't normally talk to anybody while drawing. This is actually just me in front of my computer for 8+ hours, and then y'all get some stuff out of it. But I think that's really helping this process to feel really, really kind of organic. But it gets rid of that, I don't feel like drawing at night. And then I muscle through, and then I'm like, actually, it's pretty cool. And I enjoy what's happening. And sometimes you gotta, so there is something that I actually do need to comment before I go. Listen, y'all, listen. This fact that I have drawn multiple pages and not hated one of them yet is definitely rare. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may still go back through as my own art director self, man. Listen, I may have to scrub through and be like, ooh, I forgot to draw that belt on so-and-so. But that's actually pretty rare, man. The fact that I have not had a bad night where I was like, I hate this page, Greg. I'm gonna redo this whole page, and don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I've actually done that plenty of times in the past where I'm like, it's just not working. And Greg's like, what's wrong with it? Everything, man. You don't understand. Leave me alone. And then I'll go back and try to tool it, and take some time and try to reformat the structure. I'm doing it a little bit here, but I don't hate this page. I just know I need reference for some things. But yeah, this has been a real unique streak, and I can only blame that on just, I guess, practice over years, man. Your craft and your ability to hit the right keys on a board, you know what I'm saying? Over the years, it's gonna definitely show itself. You'll get used to the process enough to where it comes easier over time. So usually I will mess up. So I'm feeling like that's important to say, because if anybody's acting, man, you don't never mess up, Marcus. I mess up plenty, and I definitely will catch myself and be like, this sucks. I want to do this again. There you go. But yeah, man, this is rare. So don't think that I don't mess up, y'all. I have my moments where I was like, I do not like any of this stuff. Greg, just let me fix it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Leave it alone. We gotta hurt. And I'm like, no, I know. But just let me fix it. And that's a hard thing, but I just noticed that. And that's probably really important to say for people that are thinking that this always flows this easy. It does not. There's many times where I got to go back and fix something or redraw. So I'm not unique in that way. It's just sometimes it works, and this has been pretty unique. But again, I know these characters. I love these characters. I've drawn these characters for years now, so I know what I want to see from Even something new like this, something I've never seen, I know how I want it to feel out of the actual, page. So that's important. But yeah, any other questions, y'all? I guess no breaks. I'm gonna just hit Monday with the same fervor and intensity, because no breaks, man. We drew through. I missed Monday and Tuesday this week, so that's why we went live through Saturday and Sunday. Part of me says I should take a breather, but I'm not gonna, because we only got 5 pages left, man. We can do it. And then we can get it done. Hopefully by early next week if we're good. And I'm gonna put some rocks. We got rocks to put in there. It's gonna be good, y'all. All right, put some little particle effects, some rocks and explosions of things. It's gonna be great. Everyone messes up sometimes, and sometimes it can't be an easy fix. That is true. That is absolutely true. Mark wants to make sure certain things are. That's true too. Yes, I missed a pivotal moment because I had to go potty. That could be true. But yes, thank y'all for joining, man. Star Wars Mall Shadow Lord starts in a few weeks. Oh man, I saw a good preview in the theaters for Grogu, and I'm gonna go see Mario. Man, didn't I tell you? I'm excited to tell my kids that I was right about the premise of the second Mario movie. I was like, if they don't put Bowser's kids and hurry the crap up and just make this second movie. I heard they put out a official, I guess it's official rumor, I don't know, that Star Fox is going to, I guess, feature in this movie. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I'm cool with it because I love Star Fox. And the Mario movie, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna go watch it April 1st. Show you right. I kind of want some pizza, man. Is that wrong? It's gonna give me heartburn, probably. Word. All right, Hobby. Appreciate your Hobby. Go ahead. Right. Have you been to any game spots lately? Like the game, was it Game and Brew kind of places? By who? Oh, okay. Okay. Mom. That's what's up. I gotta go to one. I haven't actually been to one. Because I feel like that's something that's still something I would enjoy. You gotta find a way to fix the whole, smell of the place, man. Did they find a way to fix that? It seems like a thing that is unique to. Right. It was pretty bad. That day, boy. I was like, dang. Correct. It was pretty hardcore. All right, I'm gonna do these and then I'm gonna stop y'all. Y'all supposed to stop me. Listen, man, y'all see me going past a doggone hour. Y'all saw that. You see it. Margo just got here. What up, Margo? Hola. What up, Margo? Margo, you see me going past 9:30. You supposed to stop me, even though you just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That's what we don't pay you for. Clearly. How you gonna get, if you want to work here, you gotta get just like that. Get in ya. Spare in the moments, opponents, the suspects caught up in the precipitation, brain in the text. At least I speak my. I don't know the rest of those words. It sounds deep, jump deep, but the figures of speech. Now that it's in the open, scope, open. Waiting for the next thing to get open on and break it down like an organic compound. That's the way the earl that go. Yeah. I haven't heard that song in a while, and now I want to hear it. How to mess you sound. I represent my like a full crown. Right. Hopefully it's the goal was hopefully they fixed it, and it seems like an issue that needed to be resolved. That's all I'm saying. Last time on my visit, it seemed that they were fighting some unique smells. That's all of the human variety, and it's unpleasant, but I suppose it happens. I don't know how they solve it in gyms. How do they solve that in a gym? Everybody's sweating and not everybody wears deodorant. Or they sweat through their deodorant. How do you solve that? Everybody's in close quarters. Wow. That's like that's something that you hope for. That's what you hope for, and then you get there and you're like, what in the the haberdashers and hemoglobin is going on here? All right, see, y'all see me going past it. Y'all not even saying, Marcus, stop. Go get you some pizza. Nobody even said that. All right. Cool breeze. All right, so then I'm gonna have a line for here. We're just gonna put it in play so we know where it is. It's a little bit thinner than that. Hold on. Like that. And then that goes through here. And then another one. Gonna go right through here. Like so. And that will give us our handle. And then I can go through and erase all that good stuff. And there's gonna be a lot of like there's literally gonna be like rocket boost. Ooh, but do I want to have that boost? No. His is just a boost. We're gonna keep it boost like, and this is gonna be a whole bunch of smoke back here. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Trust me. All right. That's where we're gonna leave it. We got Slip on that slide. He gonna be saying some sort of banter. I did. That was the goal. You know what I mean? Listen, man, I try to get what I gotta get. I will close this right here for now. And then I can close this one right here. But y'all have been fantastic, man. What you need to do, man? Okay. You said it was similar? Right. Probably a ploy, man. It's probably a plot and a ploy that they set out to, you know what I'm saying? It's That's cool. All right, y'all. We running. Nah, it seemed like you said that to keep me dry, man, just now. But that's true. That's true. We got a lot of onomatopoeias on this page. I just want you to get ready for that. There's a lot of onomatopoeias on this page, man. We got like, you know, froosh right here and whatever. But yeah, it's coming together. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I'm about to go ahead and clock out of the live. I will draw later this night. I gotta get this commission done, and then I'll be free to rag on this before I go to bed. I gotta get some pizza. I feel like pizza is the thing that keeps nagging me. So give me some pizza, and then hopefully the itis won't get me. The itis might get me, y'all. Pray for me. Till tomorrow. I think we'll be around the same time. Greg, you've been Greg. I was drinking water, so I couldn't finish my sentence. But thank y'all, man, and see y'all tomorrow and stuff like that. All right, peace. Thank y'all for joining on YouTube. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Tomorrow, same time, 8:30.